Um, Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's New Year's Eve afternoon. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 1:13 p.m.
Right, I'm just a normal human being that's been through a lot. So is everybody else this year, and we're going to wave goodbye to 2023 and say hello to 2024 and embrace it and make it better than this year. Well, that's what I intend to do anyway. And one of the things that I am going to stop doing is worrying and getting all stressed up over people's bullying. It's not worth it, it's negative, it's a waste of time. And it will get exposed because I'm just going to walk outside completely normal because I am. It's my mother that needs help, my mother. And I'm going to expose these tyrants, these bullies, what they do in front of me, what they do to provoke. They're more worried about my looks than I am. Shouldn't it be me that should be worried about what I look like, not other people? They're more concerned about it than me. But they are doing it because they think it's going to make me mad, angry. And it's my mother that's got the problem, my mum. So, it's been quiet upstairs. Quiet. As you know, in the past, I've had a noisy neighbour. Last year, his kids came over at New Year's Eve. My electric ran out and I had to go down Rochester High Street to top up my electricity on New Year's Eve. This New Year's Eve is different. He's up there, but there's no kids, because I can hear his feet going up and down the ceiling like he's wearing lead-plated boots. And he's been out in his car. I've got a bad foot. It's got a bandage on, this left one. I don't drive, so he's been out and he's come back. And I heard a washing machine going off. Now, I haven't got a washing machine. My washing is broken. So people are putting their washing machines on. But I'm just getting on with the rest of my day. That's all I can do. I live by myself. I'm happy by myself. I don't want to meet people that are going to do me harm, that are going to upset me and steal from me. So I'm quite happy by myself. I'm in my flat right now. I've made my lunch. And all sorts of things start to annoy and agitate if you let it. So I've got someone with a similar number to someone that I know, who is a friend of mine, who's texted me. And it's not my friend. It's about Max's dog photograph in the dog calendar. I'm not lying. Anything that mentions the word dog, you see, what does a dog do? It obeys its owner. Well, it should do. Sit, roll over, jump, fetch. I don't let other people tell me what to do. I've got my own mind and my own opinion. And believe you me, I've walked out of places where I've heard people slandering people, where people who have attacked gay and transgender people, who have started talking about things I despise. I get up and I walk out. I don't listen to what I don't want to listen to. I don't do as I'm told. I do what I want to do in this life. Nobody else should tell you what to do when you're an adult. So I get this message. He's just come back from going out in his car upstairs. Today at 1:11, 11 minutes past 1. Hello, Crystal. We wanted to inform you that today is the last day to purchase copies of the calendar featuring Max. And they want £20 for this calendar. Starting tomorrow, the calendars will be begun to be made unavailable. Happy holidays. Text stop to unsub from updates. Praise my pet. I've got thousands and thousands of photographs of Max, my Chihuahua. I haven't paid £20 for them. They're free. Right? So, let's see what happens today. So I'm in my flat now. We've just had a message that, you know, my dog is not available to purchase in the calendar. It's going to become unavailable. I'm in my flat. I've got to take him out shortly. The guy upstairs has just come back. He's just clobbered across the ceiling. A washing machine's going on and off. I'm not remotely angry. I'm nobody's dog, and I want to let everybody know that. And if I have to walk out of a situation and make my own way home because I'm being mistreated, I will do so, as I have done in the past. No one treats me like shit. Alexa, LBC Radio.
LBC London from Global Player.
But so is strategy and patience. I take my time before I go for the juggler. I'm like the praying mantis with a cue stick. Anyway, your best bet is to head over to Bet Victor. Now, if you don't mind, I need to go. I've got a table for two booked tonight for me and the missus.
Ooh, anywhere fancy?
No, just a local hall. Hope she likes snooker, though.
Listen to Harry and make your best bet on the snooker at Bet Victor. 18 plus, be gamble aware.
Are you into worktops more than workouts? Kitchen islands more than tropical islands? Sounds like you've got a new kitchen on your mind. At Wix, we can design and install your dream kitchen. And now there's up to 50% off units and up to 4 years interest-free credit on Wix bespoke kitchens. Be house proud with Wix. Terms and minimum spend apply. Wix is the credit broker. Credit provided by Navuna Personal Finance.
Paul Brand on LBC. Call 0345 6060 973.
Good afternoon, you're listening to Paul Brand here on LBC. Great to have your company this New Year's Eve. Let's dive straight into your views on talks with Dominic Cummings. Yet again, the advisor is back in the frame. Is Rishi Sunak really going to lean on him ahead of the next general election? Apparently they haven't come to a deal, so the answer for now is no, but amazing to learn that they have these two secret meetings. Let's talk to Jeff, who's in Merthyr Tydfil in South Wales. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Paul.
How you doing? What do you think?
Have a chat with you.
Yeah, nice to speak to you too. What do you think of all this then?
Well, Lloyd isn't even there, so say don't you and Happy New Year.
Lloyd, there with that to you too. Happy New Year.
Who's the guy you just had on? A shiver went down my spine when he said that Priti Patel, Braverman, and Rees Mogg are centre-right. Who's far-right then? I thought, if they're not far-right, who is? But they're centre-right. And he's saying that he would prefer one of them as a Prime Minister. Wow, that's terrifying. That is really terrifying.
But what about Dominic Cummings being back in the fold?
What about Dominic
Well,
Cummings?
not back in the fold because he turned it down, but potentially could have been back in the fold. What does that say about Rishi Sunak?
Well, it's like a comic opera, isn't it? Who's he turning to next? I mean, he's met him twice, so we find out today. There's been meetings that we know about that he wanted to get him into the fold. It isn't an act of desperation. It's comic opera. The country has been looted. It's been ransacked. It's like as if all the services in this country no longer exist. The NHS is hanging on by the skin of its teeth. You've got food banks proliferating across the country, and he's talking about bringing in him to come up with some sort of 3-word slogan that would excite us all to vote Conservatives the guy that you had on before, who's a right wing, obviously ultra right wing himself, he's admitted they're finished, they're bust, they're broke. There's nobody's going to save the Conservatives now, Paul, are they? Who can?
Well, he thinks to Bradman and Priti Patel, as you say, and I think that's probably who the Conservatives would reach for if they did get rid of Rishi Sunak. And after the next election, I would imagine they probably will reach for someone on the right of the party. I agree with you. I don't think those characters are centre right. I wouldn't describe them as centre. I wouldn't describe them as far right either. I think that term is quite loaded, isn't it? But they're definitely on the hard right of the Conservative Party. There's no one further right within the Conservative Party than those characters. So, you know, it's going to be a fascinating year, Jeff. Thank you so much for your call. Let's talk to Raphael, who's in Notting Hill. Hi, Raphael.
Hi, Paul.
You're Raphael.
I think I am. I just was, politics, unfortunately, as much as we would like it to be otherwise, is a very dirty game. And in the same way as Rishi Sunak obviously feels, it's not really depressing, but feels that, if you could bring on board someone who's a winner, in the same way that Keir Starmer is deploying Peter Mandelson. Himself very controversial, but he won 3 elections for Tony Blair. And, Keir Starmer obviously thinks that he can bring some magic to the Labour election strategy, and maybe Rishi Sunak is doing precisely the same thing.
So, who should Rishi Sunak be taking advice from if he wants to win the next election? It is quite hard to think what he could do now to change the game, isn't it?
I think it's a sort of pretty lost cause. But desperate things, desperate times bring on desperate measures. And he obviously thinks that he can learn something, or the people that he's using can learn something from previously disgraced advisors, and that's the way the world is, unfortunately.
Raphael, thank you for your call. So not a lot of love so far for Dominic Cummings. Most people think it's an ill-advised idea to be drawing on him ahead of the next election. A few texts coming in here. One person says, as far as Cummings and Sunak's deal are concerned, when you lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas. And Louis says, it seems there is no level to which Mr Sunak will not stoop to hold on to power. Dominic Cummings has a mouth like a sewer. How witless of Rishi. Thank you, Louis. And Colin says Rishi wants Cummings because he knows about election algorithms. He does love an algorithm. That's from Colin in Hastings. And Sarah says, I'm a Tory voter. Would like them to...
Right, guys, I've got to get ready to take my dog out for the second walk of the day. I'll see you later.